Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, it's Shenandoah Briscoe coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Yes, sir, home of the first state capital of Missouri back in 1821 to 1826. Yes, back then there was a colony of people that called themselves they called this place the home of La Petites, which means the little of the hills. Well, the little hills grew into a big town called St. Charles, and they decided that St. Charles was the best place for the Missouri state capital, and well, they had that there for about, let's say 6 years. And then they changed their mind. And well, that's the way government is. They just decided to move on. So they went further west in the state, and they're up in the northwest corner of the state now, and they're no longer with us here, and well, that's the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that being said, this here is going to be blog number 231. Yes, that's right, blog 231. Now, I'm telling you what, every now and again you got to be careful, 'cause the devil, he's always on the lookout for you. And well, I tell you what, I was just thinking about that the other day, and it brought me to a notion. And the notion was, well, I tell you what the notion was. The notion was that, well, the devil went down to Georgia, and he was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind, and he was willing to make a deal. When he come across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, well, the devil jumped up on a hickory stump, and he said, "Boy, let me tell you what." He said, "I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too, and if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you." Now, the devil, you play a pretty good fiddle, but boy, give the devil his due. I'll bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, 'cause I think I'm better than you. Well, the boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet, 'cause you're going to regret, 'cause I'm the best there's ever been." Well, Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia, and the devil deals its card. If you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul. Well, the devil opened up his case, and he said, "I'll start this show." And a fire flew from his fingers as he rosined up his bow. And as he pulled the bow across a string, and it made an evil hiss, a band of demons joined in, and it sounded something like this. Well, when the devil finished, Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down there in that chair right there, and I'll show you how it's done." And he played, "Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house with the rising sun. Chickens in a bread pan picking out dough. Mama's on the back porch screaming, 'No, child, no.'" The devil went, well, the devil bowed his head because he knowed that he'd been beat, and he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. And Johnny said, Devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a gun, I'm the best it's ever been." And he played, "Fire on the mountain and run, boys, run. Devil's in the house with the rising sun. Chickens in the bread pan picking out dough. And Granny on the back porch singing, 'No, child, no.' Wait a minute. Granny, will your dog bite? No, child, no." Well, there you go. I've been messing that song up for the last, some upteen 20 years. So, there you go. There you have it. It's what happens when the devil comes a-rolling around to you. He speeds things up for you. In this case, He sped up my conversation a little bit. So it's Granny, does your dog bite? No, child, no. I always thought it was Mama on the back porch screaming, no, child, no. Well, there you go. Shows you what I know. Boy, I tell you, you can teach an old dog new tricks. And, well, that's the one I was just taught. Speaking of old dogs and new tricks, I want to try something else here. I want to try to do something that's a little mixed up. Alright, here we go. Well, now, there's a little girl in my neighborhood. Her name is Charlotte Johnson, and, well, she's really looking good. I had to go and see her, so I called her on the phone, and I walked over to her house, and, well, this here was going on. Her brother, he was on the sofa eating chocolate pie. Her mama, she was in the kitchen cutting chicken up to fry. Her daddy was in a backyard rolling up on a garden hose. And I was on the front porch with Charlotte, well, feeling up down to my toes. And, well, we were swinging. Yes, sir, we were swinging. Little Charlotte, now she's as pretty as the angels when they sing. I can't believe, well, it all started out here on this front porch in this swing. Just a swinging. Yes, sir. Yeah, and we'll be swinging. Yes, we'll be swinging. Little Charlotte, yep, she's as pretty as the angels when they sing. And I can't believe I'm out here on this front porch in this swing. Just a swinging. Yeah, am I singing or swinging? Well, now Charlotte, she's a darling. She's the apple of my eye. And, well, when I'm on the swing with her, it makes me almost high. Well, and Charlotte is my lover, and she, well, has been since the spring. And I just can't believe it started on this front porch in this swing. Well, just a swinging. Yeah, well, just a swinging. Little Charlotte, she's as pretty as the angels when they sang. I can't believe it started on this front porch in this swing. Just a swinging. I said, little Charlotte, she's as pretty as the angels when they sing. I can't believe it started on this front porch in this swing. Just a swinging. Yes, sir, that's what happened. That's what she done, and that's what we were doing. Little Charlotte and me, we were just a swinging. What do you think? Poetic, very poetic. Somebody else wrote the words, I just poeticized them. Go to sleep. I done had my voice recognition on again, accidentally. I told it to do its thing, and, well, that's what it done. And when it did it, I don't know when I done it. I must have said the wrong words at the wrong times. Because when you get up in the morning what your mama says? Well, those are the two words that makes it come into function. And then I have to tell it to go to sleep. And it does. So there you go. If you want it to come on, you say, wake up. And if you want it to go off, you say, go to sleep. There you go. Simple as that. It'll type for you, too, because everything I just tried to say in between there, like, if you want it to go to sleep, then you just say, go to sleep. There you go. If you've got like a notepad open or a word pad. Yeah, that's right. Voice activation, boy, this is Dragon Naturally Speaking, and it's version 12. It's pretty good. It's gotten better over the years, because whenever I first started with one, it was Dragon Dictate. And, well, you had to speak like you were a computer. And if you did not speak like you were a computer, then you would be. And I tell you what, it's gotten a lot better since then. And a lot of times, you would have to do the old comedy routine by putting in punctuation marks. But you didn't do it like he did. I mean, he would put his period like and his question like and stuff like that. Well, you didn't do it that way. You just had to put them in by verbal conversation. Hello, how are you doing? Exclamation point. Me, I am doing just fine, comma. And I was thinking about going down the street today, period. That sort of thing. And well, it's all much better than that now. So, and of course I put a comma and an and together, which is improper English, but hey, improper punctuation. But that's alright. Nowadays it does it for you if you're in the right program. If you're not in the right program and you don't speak fast enough, see, I'm still on the old days where I wasn't speaking fast enough. I still cut my sentences to like three, four word sentences. So because I'm trying to think out what I'm going to say instead of just flying off the handle at it. Because you know, if I was just dictating to it like Donald Trump speaks, I'd have no problem. Of course, when I read it back, I really wouldn't. I'd really have to reread and re-edit because I didn't want to fly off the handle quite that smoothly. But you know, I like Donald Trump and I like what he stands for, and I like the idea that he's a businessman and that the government is a business and that he can get it straightened back out, and that's fine. It's going to take a businessman to do it. Okay, I love all that stuff, but some of the things he says and the way he says them kind of hurts people's feelings. And well, not my feelings, of course, but it hurts some people's feelings the way he says them. Now, that being said, he's a good guy all around. But he, when he was talking about McCain and not being a war hero, or being a war hero because he was a prisoner. Well, that was all taken out of context, but that's all right. He still shouldn't have said it because McCain went through a lot when he was a prisoner to keep from giving up information, and well, that's why McCain's in the situation he's in. Can't raise his arms up over a certain shoulder length. So, you know, pretty tough stuff. Anyway, that being said, I still like Donald Trump and I still support him, and I hope that don't turn off half my people on account, well, you never discuss politics and I forgot. But hey, I'm putting it out there. Because you know, I'm a Christian. I put Jesus out there every day too. He's out there every day. Well, I'm always covered with the blood, so I may as well mention his name, right? Right. I do at the end of every program anyway, so hey, I can mention it during the middle. That's right, I sure can. All right, hey, I'm just talking to you today. I didn't have anything else really to do. It's a little chilly outside, but the sun's coming up, so it's going to warm up out there, I'm sure. I'll get to the last day of the warmth, that's for sure. It's kind of cold. Trying to get cold, that's what I meant to say. But it's the last warm day of the season. It's what they're trying to tell us, but I know better. God don't let me down. He don't make it too cold for me already. Besides that, I just got a lawnmower from my next door neighbor, and well, I want to rig it up to where I can mow the lawn with it. In my own backyard, I'm going to drag that thing around, mow the lawn. I'll be out there having a blast, 'cause well, that's what I want to do. I've been wanting to figure out a lawnmower situation ever since I've been here. And I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to find me a handle apparatus to hook on there to clank it to my wheelchair so that I can push it backwards and I can pull on it forwards. And it's got that stupid safety thing on it. I got to figure out how to get that off and do something with it because, well, I mean, you can always hold the handle down with something, just wrap something down around it. But the thing is, it needs to pull starter replaced, starter rope replaced. And, well, in my condition, I can't really do that. I know how to do it. I can coach somebody through it, but I can't do it. Does that make any sense to anybody? Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I can coach people through it, but I just can't do it. So anyway, that being said, what was I going to say about that being said? Oh, yeah, that's almost my time. As a matter of fact, it is my time. So, goodbye, my friends. Well, it's time to go. Bo-da-da-boom. Goodbye, my friends. Well, it's time to go. Bo-da-da-boom. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This is Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? You know, God loves you and so do I. So be blessed in Jesus' name and come back and see me tomorrow because, well, I'll be here and I hope you are too. Thanks. Oh, hey, by the way, if you ever catch a day that I'm not here, please call 911 and send them on over. I'd appreciate that. Something happened somewhere along the lines. Alrighty. Well, alrighty then. We'll check you later. Bye.